This is in response to Gregory from Pomona, California, who had a question about the use of LIDAR. How effective has the use of LIDAR been in enhancing utility vegetation management programs? Is it working, or are utilities overwhelmed with the amount of data that can be collected? Or is it too early to tell? Well, I don't think it is too early to tell, Gregory. Although my perception is the utilities are making very limited use of what is possible with LIDAR. How they're using it right now is they're using it to identify situations that will put them in violation of NERC Standard 003. That's basically if trees are encroaching on the flashover distance, whether that is between tree growth and line sag and sway, or trees that are within the right-of-way, which could fail and take the line out. That's what the LIDAR is identifying, and that is what the utilities are using it for, simply to avoid violations under NERC. I'm not aware of any utilities that have really gone beyond using LIDAR for that. Now, I see there's tremendous potential and information that the LIDAR can provide. One of them, which is a drum I've been beating on for a long time, I think utilities should have information about their total tree exposure that sits outside the right-of-way, because when it comes to big storms, that's essentially where outages come from. There's a big difference between saying, oh, there's a lot of trees out there, that's why we had a lot of storm damage, or being able to say, well, we got 30 million trees that at any time, with wind loading could fail and take the system out. So at any rate, enough of my beating that drum. It's something I believe that LIDAR could readily provide. Other things that LIDAR could provide. In conversation with LIDAR providers, they're looking at the possibility of breaking the right-of-way down into polygons. Now, what's the purpose of doing that? Well, over time, you would identify these polygons of certain species and growth characteristics, and over time you would have the growth rate. This would tremendously enhance the planning for vegetation management. At this point, I'm not aware of any utilities that are really taking advantage and tapping this potential that LIDAR is providing. So in a certain sense, you could say they're overwhelmed, or maybe their focus is just limited. Cover my tail. That's where it's at, Gregory. Thanks for your question.